Hello, this is probably going to be a very messy, very long video, but it was suggested, kind of requested, for me to do a makeup collection. So, first thing, there's stuff in my makeup basket. I'm not gonna go through that, go watch that video. Second thing, I have any palettes that I haven't played with at all yet. Those are my like to be tested things. I'll show you like the pile, but I'm not going to go through all of them. And I'm not going to go through every product. I'm just going to go through a quick overview. If you want more details on anything, ask me. I'll happily tell you. It's a lot and it's going to be a lot of work. So, and I'm not doing skincare. Yeah, okay. So let's see what we can do here. This has a highlighter. Oops, don't do that. This has a highlighter that I need to repress because I couldn't rebuy it and it came shattered. This has these are all of the 7-pan or less eyeshadow palettes that I have yet to test. This is River, my 3-year-old's little lip gloss, and the reason I'm making a point to show this is because kid just got this in November and like she's made progress on this. I'm pretty impressed. So that before was all in the bathroom. This is my side of the bed. I have a big pile of 8 to 14 pan eyeshadow palettes to test. Sorry about the ringing in the background. That was my dad. Okay, so this is an Alex 9 drawers. It's really cramped over here too. Our apartment's tiny. So top drawer, this is face and eye palettes. So any palettes that have eyeshadow and face products in, those are all in here. This is purple palettes, and I know you're probably wondering why I have one drawer when I have so few things in it. I have a lot more purple palettes. I just haven't tested them yet, so this drawer is fairly sparse right now. This is colorful palettes. So I'm like, I can't see anything because I'm looking through the phone. Anything that like, it's either a very colorful palette, or the reason I'm reaching for this palette is because of this color or the particular colors in it. Like Subculture is obviously not a brightly colored palette, but I reach for it when I want, when I want colors like this or this or this. So it just makes sense in my brain. This is the Metallics palette. So again, if I'm reaching for the palette because I want this particular metallic, like this one is a, I don't even know if I can get this open with one hand. I did it. It's like this, but like the reason I'd reach for this palette is probably this shade, and it's very silvery metallic. So yeah, I really like metallic, so there's a lot in here. I have both of these little Pat McGrath ones. I really like her formula, but not enough to spend the high-end price, because as much as I enjoy these, Anastasia has my absolute favorite metallics. And with the Black Friday sale, I just got the 3 palettes of hers I didn't have yet. So I've got a handful of her palettes that I haven't tested yet. But this one from Urban Decay, I really, really like. I just hate the packaging. This was the Coffee Break with Danny collection from Itsy. Does anybody remember that? If I can get it open. Hot Topic Mulan Palette. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. This drawer is neutrals. I'm not a big neutrals person. I have a lot of neutral palettes. They're common. I collect Wet n Wild palettes. I collect the Urban Decay Naked palettes, the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes. I was collecting anything Too Faced food themed for a while, but I talked my OCD out of that, so, but I've kept what I've got. And I mean, just honestly, most of this drawer is Too Faced, Urban Decay, and Wet n Wild, but back like a Jaclyn Hill. I think this just barely missed the metallics drawer, and it might move the next time I pull it out. This is the Pumpkin Pie Bite Size from e.l.f. This is just the other drawer. Everything else that I couldn't figure out which drawer, like it didn't quite fit in any other drawer, it went in here. I do have both of the original Hot Topic Supernatural palettes. As usual, a bunch of Wet n Wild stuff. Tati palette, of course. This Too Faced Candy Johnson palette, like it's cute, and I totally bought it because it's candy themed. But this butterscotch shade is like gorgeous. I love that color. Yeah, I do get palettes from Hot Topic once in a while. Their formula isn't horrible. I've got the Tetris palettes. Just a bunch of random stuff in there. Feel free to ask me too if I have anything. And I have a Mercari I'm selling some stuff on. So this drawer is the first lip drawer. These are ammo, like bullets, ammunition trays from Amazon. My dad had some for ammo, and also he had some spares, so he was using them for batteries. And I had the idea to use them for lipsticks, and they work great. So this is 12 gauge ones, like 12 gauge shotgun shells, and they work great for most lipsticks. So this tray is, well, it's supposed to be not liquids, but that's a liquid. It should go over there. And then this one is liquids. Sorry, I'm doing very badly at this. So it can be kind of a pain. I usually have to pull this out, and then I can like see everything like that. And they overlap a little bit, so they pull out together. This little thing, this is like you get 3 of those for $1 at Dollar Tree, and it's actually pretty good quality. This is just ones that don't fit. These are okay here, but they're a touch tall, and I got tired of them like having to go sideways. None of the Kat Von D ones fit. Like, just ones that don't fit in the things. And then this one, okay, let's see. This tray is 20 gauge. I use it mainly for like minis, and you know, it'll fit stuff that's really small around. And then this one, I don't know what this one is. It's the square one. Obviously I put square stuff, and a lot of bigger stuff fits in that. And then all of this is lip glosses. I'm trying not to fall off the side of the bed. This is a candle jar that I cleaned out. These are all oui, like yes in French, OUI, yogurt jars. I don't think I have any. Yeah, here's one. They have some now that you can peel off the label, and they've got like designs on for decorative. Some aren't. These little short ones come in like 2-packs. I really like their salted caramel yogurt as an aside. So yeah, those are all lip glosses. Obviously, I love these Maybelline Lifter ones. Love Fenty Beauty glosses. I have quite a variety of Wet n Wilds, and I've got some other random stuff in there too. I recently cleaned out all of my lip stuff, so I'll talk about that in a minute. And this bottom drawer is the 15 pan and larger untested eyeshadow palettes. Just got this. Yeah, it's a mess, and I'm not even going through that. So, top of this Alex 9 drawers. This is, I got this thing from IKEA. I got a lot of my stuff from IKEA. It's just easy. I went through my lip stuff recently, and this is my, I'm going to say my get my use out of it bin. Whether that's use it enough to decide if I want to declutter it, pan it, use as much as I can before it finishes going off, whatever. That's what this bin is. It's very full. That's why there's not as much in the lip drawers as there was. Perfume Tray. This tray is a lid for this container. It came from IKEA, which is great because I have this gap here. It's 2 or 3 inch gap, so I can shove this all the way to the wall and have a little bit more space. These little trays you get like pork buns on from Whole Foods, so I just cleaned those off and put them on because they were cute. Perfumes. body sprays. I only have 2 body sprays. I don't normally buy those, but I love these scents, and they didn't have them in perfumes. So, over here is like my nighttime skincare kind of. I've got my mirror from IKEA if I want to do it for my makeup in here. This is Alex's phone, so hello. Trader Joe's Rose Facial Oil from the Advent Calendar. That's my nighttime moisturizer at the moment. This is a Givenchy lip balm freebie that I'm trying to use up, which some has migrated over there. I've also got, well, hold on. Okay. Burt's Bees Vanilla Bean lip balm is the other lip balm I'm working on. Trying to finish up. I'm using the Trader Joe's coconut body butter from the calendar as my body butter, lotion, whatever right now. I've got this big thing of vitamin E oil, and it's up here and not on my nightstand for a couple of reasons. One, if it was on my nightstand, it would get knocked over because it's full of books. 2, I had a bottle of this and my dog ate it, so I don't want her to be able to get to it. And I use this for scars, which most of the time I don't really care about, but sometimes I'll have one that it starts hurting, so I'll use that to heal it well enough that it stops hurting. This is a Beauty Blender makeup sponge holder thingy that came with the Ulta sponge I got. Okay, I have a 3-year-old, very small apartment. That's her bed over there, so there's like stuffed animals on the floor if you see that. This is 2 sets of the wider Alex 6 drawers. I really needed the width because the depth of those is great, but I didn't have enough width to be able to see the things in my collection, so I was losing stuff. It's getting piled on top of each other. It was a mess. So we got 2 of these. Put one down, put a sheet of like non-slip drawer liner on, and then the other one on top. There's probably a better way to do that, but that's what we did at the time. My wonderful husband put these together for me. Okay, so top of the drawer, we already talked about this bin. Came from IKEA. This is the foundation mess. I'm working through some of those new brushes I need to play with. Again, jars. These little dishes, you get 2, the green one and the gray one come together at IKEA. These are all lip balms. You get 2 of these at IKEA too, but I've lost my other one. Also lip balms. These are like what I call the heavy duty lip balms. The ones that like my lips physically hurt because they're so dry. I'm taking this on at night and they'll feel better in the morning. These are soft lips. Yes, they're all soft lips. That's my favorite brand of lip balm. Move, would you? And these are all other lip balms. I went on quite a bit of a lip balm kick this year. An everything kick, really. So I'm working through some of those. These are all silverware holders, utensil holders from IKEA. I usually get the short ones, but I messed up and got a tall one on accident one day. But it works out because this is where I keep my sponges. And because of all the holes, I can toss them in while they're wet and they'll be fine. For brushes, Alex usually puts like cardboard. He sticks some of these on the outside, but I prefer them on the inside so my brushes don't go through. These are my favorite. Well, okay, I have a crap load of dirty brushes in the bathroom. So I have a lot more brushes than this, but I haven't washed brushes in like a month and a half. It's ridiculous, I know. But standing at the sink hurts my back and my knees and stuff a lot. So these are my favorite face brushes: blush, highlight, contour. Face powder brushes. So most of these are going to be fluffy brushes, and I have like 2 for pressed powder. And then these are all the ones that I apply eyeshadow with. So whether they are crease blending brushes or ones that I would use for all over the lid, I can grab anything from here and happily use it. Favorite mascaras. These are all unopened. I just wanted the space in my backup drawer. Liquid eyeliner collection at the moment. These are the setting spray collection. And then all of this is new acquisitions that need to be tested. There were a lot of sales this year, and it was 2020, so this is tiny compared to what it's been all year. So eventually that will be like next to nothing. Okay. Whew, can't breathe, losing my voice. This is the backup drawer. This is anything I have an unopened, well, except for the mascaras on top, I have an unopened version of. There's also some random other things in here, but it's mostly backup stuff. It won't close right now because of this setting spray. The drawer underneath that is other brushes. The black grippy stuff is Gorilla Grip. I found it on Amazon. It works really well, and I prefer this. But yeah, these are all other brushes that I either don't use often, only use for specific things. Or like, I was in a kick of fan brushes for highlighter at one point, and now I prefer a different type of brush. So that's why I keep all of these around, because I change my opinions on how I like to do things every so often. And it's nice to already have stuff and not have to replace stuff that I got rid of because I thought I wasn't going to use it. And also some things, like, I don't know, these kinds of brushes, if they're just from like a palette or something, and I'm not going to use it, I don't even know if I can find an example, like something like this. If Alex needed something like this for painting his models, he could grab this. I mean, there's some things, even if I don't use it, I want to keep it, but he has grabbed a couple things. This is my blush / collection drawer. So these are pieces that I do not reach for, and I don't want to get rid of. You see a lot of Wet n Wild highlighters. That's because I do comparison videos occasionally. I don't do them as much as I used to or as much as I want to, but I like having the option. I like having every single pressed highlighter. Yes, I said every single pressed highlighter Wet n Wild has ever come out with, for comparison purposes. Plus, it also just makes me happy to have them in my collection, but mostly comparison. I've also got their bronzer here. This one I don't use because it comes out orange toned on me, but it's nice to compare it with their dragon one or with other things that I get in if I do a video. This is the shade of stage makeup that works on me if I ever take a stage makeup class again. That's not easy to find one that works on my paleness. Tetris highlighter, not getting rid of that. Scooby-Doo blush. One of the Henry VIII's highlighters, but actually comes across as a blush. And then these are all blushes. Honestly, these three are for collection as well. Samantha March's and the 2 Mulan ones. And I'm sure you can guess what these are. And on the rare occasion I grab for blush, those are nice ones. So I just keep them because they were free. Okay. Seriously losing my voice. Eye drawer. These are all eye primers. ColourPop shadows. With all the testing new eyeshadow palettes, panning eyelid color products is very not happening. But when I get to that point, I want to pan these. I don't really use them. They're not my favorite thing, and I mostly have them from collaboration sets and stuff. So, single shadows, which are mostly loose pigments. I got in a spell with those at one point, and I got a bunch in a giveaway. These are the ones I've kept. Again, I would like to pan a lot of these. These are eyeliners. I'm an eyeliner junkie. I actually got rid of a lot a year or two ago. Excuse me. But I've gotten quite a few more this year. I'm happy with this. I have some coming in the mail, but I'm quite happy with this. I know I have a lot of them, but they're all ones I enjoy using to some extent or another. I don't think every single one of these would get repurchased. Some of them can't be repurchased. Froggy foot. My 3-year-old is sleeping in bed next to me. But yeah, I love eyeliners, and that's one part of my collection that I would probably uncomplaintively do a complete video on. And I'll do that for any section except maybe eyeshadows. But like that would be something I would really enjoy. Again, these things came from Walgreens. So this came from Walgreens too. These are kind of fragile, crappy plastic, but it's fine. Liquid shadows, again, not really my thing, something I'd like to pan. And stick eyeshadows, mostly not my thing, something I'd like to pan, except for this black and this white from NYX. They make really good bases for certain things. And then I love this for like, this from Notoriously Morbid. It's the Shadow Bind. This is great for loose shadows, getting them to stay where you want and not have a crack lid fall out. Love it. Nope, it's awake. Monster Girl, hi. This is face primers. I was really happy and these all looked great, and then it exploded and there's more. So yeah, I have a thing for face primers. I'm hoping to pan some of these this year. I mean, some of them, like this one, and oh, she's back asleep. And this one, you can't get any more. These are basically the same thing, but I had to compare them, you know, stuff like that. So I can pan a bunch of these and not repurchase them, but it's just something needs doing. I love face primer and I love face powder. Again, this was looking really good, and I've still got like some up here that need testing, obviously, but yeah, I'd also like to pan some of these this year. So, and I do have pan in a couple of them. A lot of these are really new though, so. Okay, second set of drawers is all like pretty face products, I suppose you could say. This is face palettes. Anything that has more than one type of product, whether that's blush, highlight, contour, slash bronzer, any combination. And there's no eye colors in here. They're in here. Then this one is highlighter palettes. The only thing in these palettes is a highlighter. Or the only thing that I'm reaching for, at least. Yes, River. This is my bronzer drawer. It got slightly explodey this year, and I'm not quite sure. Yeah. And I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do about that. I need to do some reorganization. But that's that. Okay, first highlighter drawer. I got these acrylic trays off of Amazon. They're relatively cheap. I think they were like...
Those are so pretty. I like them.
Thank you, baby. I think they were $8 or less, but I'm not sure. But I really like... This is the main reason I wanted the width, so I could have these trays and be able to see all my highlighters and know what I have and grab them instead of one little pile, and I'm constantly grabbing what's on top. So, highlighter drawer 1. Oh, maybe unicorn arm. Highlighter drawer 2. Whereupon we hit a problem. Okay, so this is drawer no slip stuff from IKEA, which is what I have in between these two sets, and it works fine for that, but for inside the drawers, this ends up sliding, and I don't like it as much, but it still works. So as you see, I have 5 slots left. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out if I need to declutter, if I need to move some Wet n Wild stuff to the collection drawer. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with this probably this year, because I've still got some to test. Just a couple. I've gotten through most of them. But I've got like 3 or 4 highlighters left to test, and I've got a couple coming in the mail, I think. At least one coming in the mail. And this one gets a little stuck, as does this one. This one's worse. This is the final highlighter drawer. These are all the ones that can't due to size/shape, or shouldn't due to...
I like the triangle one.
They're already kind of slightly broken, loose in their pans. I know, River, I am filming. They're already loose in the pans or a little bit shattered, and I don't want to make it worse. Or they're loose highlighters, and I just prefer them flat. Whatever reason they can't go in the trays, they're down here. So I have a lot of really good ones down here. Aside, you might have seen this in my contour drawer as well. These little Makeup Forever, these are like their XL palettes. You can get these on Sephora for like $3. and you can fit like this one. I've got one highlighter.
Wow.
They're just little tiny magnetic palettes. The one up here for my contour.
And I love this heart one.
Oh, leave it there, please. I've got 2 Nabla bronzers in. And it's nice to have not a huge palette, but like a little compact that has no more than a duo.
I like this one.
That one's very expensive. If you like that sort of style of organization, I really recommend these. I've even got a couple in my backup drawer for the rare occasion that I get singles like that. I'm not big on singles, but when I do...
Can you please look at the triangle one?
River wants me to show you this one, and she's right. This is a gorgeous highlighter. This was from their Crystal collection, and this is a very, very, very pretty highlighter. If you can get your hands on it, I would strongly recommend it. It's a great formula, a great color. It looks just gorgeous. Okay, now don't interrupt, okay? So yeah, that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I can't believe I got...
want to look at this one now.
Please stop interrupting. I can't believe I got through with it in less than 30 minutes. Questions, comments, opinions, let me know down below. If you want me to show more of something, no promises, but you can ask, and I might do it, especially out of boredom lately. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.